Everyone, this is Clearwater Chad. This is pre-show to BeDabbler. If anyone's interested, I'll send them a link. I'm not putting up any nonsense. I'm not putting up any non-production. This is Clearwater Chad. I'm not going to be lied to. I'm not going to be taken advantage of. Hope I'm making myself clear in this Dabbleverse. I'm not someone to question. Not putting up with it. Not this time. Not any time. Wrong day for that. Got a cold, so and a headache. Putting up with it. Not today. Didn't even drink my coffee yet. Not putting up with it. Hey, how you doing, Doc? Like I said, this is pre-show to BeDabbler. I just woke up, but the show must go on. So we're you know what I mean? You are number one in the chat, number one to me, Doctor. Okay, Lady Pop, how you doing? Good morning. Ho, 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 ho. Well, I guess I always forget to put these up, so I'll put these up. I didn't plan anything. Like I said, this is just an informal stream. And that's a fact. I'm going to be eating some wheat thins. I will mute myself because I don't want to be criticized. I got to drink my coffee, too. I didn't drink any coffee yet. How's everyone doing? The sun is the sun out? I haven't been out yet. Johnny, how you doing? This is pre-show to BeDabbler. Everyone should know not to criticize Chad. Wrong day for that. Table. Okay, thank you. I have a slight headache and a slight cold. So if anyone upsets me, there's going to be major problems with them on their side. Doctor says vegetable thins are good. It's nice in Ohio. I'm not sure. I'm good. I'm on good terms with him. I think they're just going on a different direction, which is fine. I still text Rocco and stuff. Mike V, how you doing, my man? Mike V says, great to see you. Good morning, Mike. Like I said, I got a headache and a slight cold. My son gave me a cold, but the show must go on. Doctor says I'm losing weight. We're trying. Like I said, we got the wheat thins. Still eating Subway, turkey on wheat, and we're going to try to even improve that. Table says, make sure you drink water. I got some water in the coffee, so I think we'll okay. No, I'll keep drinking the water. We got some water here, so that's important. You're right, Table. Everyone should be drinking water too, because we want a healthy Dabbleverse. Am I right? Who else seen the BeDabbler new puppet of Kevin Brennan? Even Kevin loves it. Hey, thanks, Giraffe. Oh no, actually, for my headache, it would be because a lot of times I get a headache when I don't drink coffee, so it might cure it. I took some pills earlier. Yeah, I hear you, doctor. Yeah, he did some bad stuff, and he's paying for it. In a federal pen, an 8x8 cell he's in. Jared. He should have stuck with the Subway. We should have went home and just went to bed instead of, whatnot around town. Thanks, Toby. It's a little short, but it's going to be growing soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Hey, lady. Yeah, lady saying hilarious. I didn't get to see what Kevin said about the puppet. Yeah, no, he liked the puppet. I forgot what he said, too, because I got a memory of a fish, but he liked the puppet. Mike V advises, if you're feeling down, just remember that Lady K, Deuce Pay, or Dave Sarah are all under federal investigation. I agree. Them boys will be found out, convicted, and in an 8x8 cell, which is still much too luxurious for them. You know what I mean? So we have to stay the course, follow the law. They will be found out. That's a fact check. We're only going to go till 10 when BeDabbler comes on. Even if they don't come on, I'm not feeling 100%, so we're going to stop at 10. All right. It's a verified fact. Okay, Big Nose Jackass. Shout me out. I just did. Thank you. Luna, how you doing, brother? Did you guys see I was on Chad's show? He kicked me off because I said some stuff he didn't like yesterday. He's going to have to apologize to me. Yeah, Dabbler Preshow. I don't even know if they're going on. Usually they go on, and usually you have this time to where, I got nothing to do before they go on, so I figured we'd do a pre-show. Yep, these are facts. They're backed up by documents. No one gets to question Clearwater Chad. No one gets to question my audience. Not even Karmic X. How's he doing, by the way? What's going on with him and Felicia? Oh, hey, Tom is here. Okay. Doing, Tom?
Hey, good morning. Sorry I didn't freshen up.
Yeah, me neither. I just woke up myself.
I know, it's wild. Normally I get up don't sleep. And I get up at like I say, don't sleep. Neither does my wife. It's like a new thing. Kind of since COVID. I'm not blaming it on COVID. But I know a lot of people that have trouble sleeping these days. So go to sleep and then wake up at like 2, freak out, ruminate, right?
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you? Or you might be so chill that like that doesn't happen to you. But like ruminate, I pray. I do things mentally, and then maybe fall back asleep.
No, I have. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Well, I listen to stuff. I put my headphones on, kind of just drift off, but always up at like up at 4:30. Lay there for about an hour. Might get the best sleep from about 5 to 5:30, right in there. Get a good half hour in, and then finally just go. Just gonna get out of bed. At like 5:30. Well, today of all days, and we had big plans together. Yeah, it's right. Like for some reason I slept last night. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. How are you, my friend?
Oh, about the same. I went to bed at a regular time, and I was going to wake up early. I always have similar, maybe not as early as you, but I set the alarm early because I don't want to get up right before. And I snoozed it, and I didn't wake up until a few minutes before you called me. And I was, I had the coffee dripping. So it was kind of a rough morning, and I got a headache and stuff, but it's all good.
Headaches. I get I have what are called cluster headaches. You ever heard of those? So you just got a headache, probably from eating Arby's or something.
I'm pretty used to eating Arby's, so I don't know.
You're pretty what? You're pretty nervous?
I'm used to eating Arby's, so I don't think that. Yeah.
Yeah, I get like these cluster headaches. And I've had them like since law school. Actually, probably started in law school, but that was a while ago. And they've tried everything. They've stuck needles in my. I went one time, and they said, "Okay, we got a new technique. Let's try this." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll try anything," because I'm like it. I get them like every day, and they're like migraines. I mean, they're debilitating. And I'm like, "Okay, well, let's try that." So my doctor, Ruth, lovely doctor, said, "Well, here's what I do. Once a month, gets out a needle, sticks it in my eyelid, in my temple, and some other weird places." And I'm like, "Okay, well, that's what." And then I had the worst headache in my life. Like the next day, anyway, it didn't work. And then they got these big guns, like this is Evolve or whatever it is, some weird thing. It's only $1,500 a month. You get one shot, and that cures you for a month. No, nothing. Anyway, enough of headache talk. I'm glad to see you alive and well. It was big. I had big plans for this, and that's all right. Off the cuff is fine too. So this is your pre. We're not going to talk Dabbleverse.
No, we're going to talk whatever anyone wants to talk about.
We can talk a little bit, right?
Yeah, anything you want. And then for people who are asking who you are, your name is Tom.
Tom, yeah, Major Tom. Major Tom Reports. I thought I put my name up there, but I guess I didn't get.
You're obviously a fellow chatter, right? Like us, everyone in the chat room, including myself.
Yeah, was mainly a watcher. Like in the Bible, you heard of the Watchers?
Yeah.
Really? What do you know about the Watchers?
No, I just agree with you. I don't really know.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, but so I was a watcher. It's kind of tied to the Nephilim. It's a whole thing. But so I was a watcher, like pretty much right out of the gates, right when, and I don't know how I came across it, but it was when Carl. Like Carl's initial thing on Dummy, and then I was hooked because I had listened to Stern. Well, I live in Salt Lake, or Zion as they call it around here. So we didn't get Howard Stern here on the radio. We got Don and Mike. I'm a talk radio guy. I go way back. I've had my own shows, and I've just always, because of my work, I'm listening all day while I work. I like talk radio. I have since the 80s, mid 80s. Yeah. Okay. But so we didn't get Stern. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just trying not to interrupt. Yep.
Yeah. So we didn't get Stern here because the market here. So, this is Mormon city. This is like the Mecca of Mormonism. So the radio here was pretty much KSL, the Mormon station, but there was a talk radio station here that was kind of edgy, and that's the one I would call in with bits and pranks and all of that. Pretty soon I ended up as a regular guest, and then a host. But we didn't get Stern. We got Don and Mike. I don't know if you know who that is. Nope. You're not really a talk radio guy, probably before your time. But Phil Hendry. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, you know who Stern is, though, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, Howard Stern.
You know that one. Well, we didn't get Stern. So you'd heard about Stern, never got him here. So finally, I saw, internet comes along and all of that. So I eventually, I listened to all, since you could have access to it, all of the whole drama with Stern, starting back in his radio days, listened to everything. Kind of went on a giant binge session. So became familiar with Stuttering John. And he was in those early episodes. Never liked the cat at all. He was like a heel. Shuley, when Shuley was involved, I heard every show. Anyway, I became kind of aficionado. So when circling back, Jim Psaki, to hearing Carl, like, oh, Stuttering John's is doing something. I don't know how I found it. Well, anyway, that's where I got kind of hooked in the Dabbleverse. So that was like early days. So I was a watcher, and then eventually became a chatter a bit, but that's almost been kind of fairly recently. But anyway, I've been there from day one. Saw you come on the scene. I was like, I think I told you this, I can't remember privately or not, but like, I liked you right away. I still do. You're an interesting cat.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I like you too.
And I mean that. Like, and I thought you're funny. You're dry. You're kind of a mystery, which is awesome because it's like but I don't think you're not trying to be a mystery. You actually are. And so that's a nice quality to have. Yeah. So anyway, that's who I am as far as that goes. As far as the Dabbleverse, that's sort of how I Yeah, I guess people call it, oh, you're a chatter, and then eventually you end up maybe doing some shows. I always plan on doing a podcast, regardless of this anyway, which I shall. And I thank you for helping me a bit on that, because yeah, I've just been too busy to figure all the goofy stuff out. But getting there. And then other than that, well, and then I was going to ask, who are you? But yeah,
Well, I think I already gave away too much.
Well, I was going to ask. Sorry, I was going to ask. You got docs, right?
Yeah, it was pretty minor. He did dox me, but it's no big deal.
That's what I thought. I was going to ask, like, so what? Like, did any happen after that? Because everyone's so freaked out.
Well, he did it in like some. He did like a cryptic message on Twitter or wherever he did, and for anyone that wanted to figure it out, could. But in the same sense, anyone that wants to look anyone up, you could find out who anyone is within 5 minutes. So it's not.
That's why I've never worried about it. It's like, you can look me up in 2 minutes. You can look at the front of my house. You can
right.
Right?
Yeah, they'll have a map to your house. Yeah.
Who cares? How many kids I have? Who? That's why I don't get I don't get the fear of doxing. I mean, I do if like you get weirdos and stuff happening.
Well, I'm not going to advertise like my address or my name and stuff, but if anyone wants to figure it out, you won. Big deal. It's not a big deal. It's.
Yeah, who cares? So that's so nothing nothing happens. I mean, as far as that went, like you didn't. Nobody showed up. I mean, nothing happened, right? It's just like there. Who cares, right?
Right. Yeah, but like I said, I had to call him out. I called him out on the one show because he's like, "Oh, apologize to me, this, that," and I said, "John, you should apologize to me for doxing me. You did it through back channels, sleazing around the system." And he went nuts and he disconnected my feed. So he doesn't want to hear the truth. This is the thing. He just thinks his word is gold, but his word is not gold. His word, he hasn't had a successful job in 30 years, so we know what he's all about.
Yeah, well, it's a phenomenon. I mean, I get that's why the Dabbleverse can continue in that regard. He really is, as I say, like a case study in narcissism. Like it's called the original specimen in science, but it's like the original specimen that you might study in a lab and go, "Ooh, it's all here, all the components, like in one whole perfect combine." Yeah. Anyway, did you have any other questions for me? I have some for you, but
no, this is intriguing. You know what I mean? So, and you do several different things in your. I don't know if you want to talk about yourself or not, but you're a pretty busy guy.
Yeah, kind of. But well, yeah, I'm kind of an interesting guy. Doesn't do me any good. But let's see. I like to fiddle. I'm kind of like, I'm not Clay Dabbler, but Clay Dabbler's always fidgeting and stuff, which is funny. Yeah, whatever. Just one second.
Yeah, no problem. People are doxing their own addresses in the chat, which I don't recommend. Mike V's a good and decent man. I trust his judgment. Mike V's address is 1313 Weird Mockingbird Lane. They used it in the Addams Family at a later time because it's a good address.
Yeah. So, the other thing I was going to ask you in particular, I saw you with Ray DeVito.
Oh, yeah.
And that lady, who was
that? Oh, yeah. That's Hope. That's his former landlord.
That's Ray's former landlord?
Yep.
Wow.
I think I don't think she owns the place. I think she rents it, but she gets roommates because it's New York City, and the rent's like $3,000 a month. I think they get 3 people, so it's $1,000, which is still outrageous.
Yeah, for like probably a teacup room, like a room and not much else.
And my thing is, I mean, maybe people think it's neat to live in New York City, but how do people make that much more money to comp? It doesn't seem like it.
Ray doesn't.
Right.
Then that's the mystery. Rocco brings us up a lot. Is like, how do these people make this money? Like to do anything? Because it's hard, especially now. Money is tight. I work. I do painting. Like like this room I'm in, these doors back here, maybe you can see them a little bit. They look like wood. They're not. They were white. I painted them to look like wood.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a faux painter. So, and I can do like marble, well, anything, murals, whatever. Yeah, I painted this whole room, but like this, let's see if we can check it out just for a second. But so this right here, that is not wood. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Kind of looks like it, right?
Yeah, it does look like it.
Yeah, those were just white, kind of gray doors. But yeah, I do that here. I got some clouds I can show you.
Okay.
This is our cowboy room. That was supposed to be for our grandkids, and they moved away in whenever. Let's see. Can you see the little bit of the cloud?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of So I mean, that's not too hard doing clouds. I've done some.
Well, that's pretty neat, though.
Yeah, and then like this door, that's another door. Hey, here's my wardrobe closet. I don't care.
Oh, wow.
No, I got a lot. See, I was going to put on a nice little outfit today. That's because I do shows too. I'm a performer. I'm a rock and roller guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a singer. I'm a musician. So yeah. Anyway, probably enough of that.
Oh, I think he froze.
But no, yeah, that's another thing. That's the thing is I'm a Renaissance man, as they say. I'm a lawyer. Yeah, my musician. The reason I go by Major Tom is I've done all my own original music. I have hundreds of songs that I've written, recorded. Reason Major Tom, I've always been a David Bowie fan. You know who that is?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, he has good music. I forgot but yeah.
And one of his main characters was Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. And the thing is I can sing. It turns out I sound just like him when I sing, and I have all the mannerisms and things. So I thought it'd be fun to do a David Bowie cover band, Major Tom and the Moon Boys. If you Google that, you can see some of my grand performances around here. Did play in LA at the Viper Room. Do you know what the Viper Room is?
I've heard it. I don't know. I've never been there.
In LA. That's was owned by Johnny Depp. You've heard of him, right?
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I watched his trial.
Yeah, Johnny. Well, he owned it. It's where River Phoenix died, OD'd in the basement. So it's a landmark. It's if you're in rock and roll or whatever, and you could play the Viper Room, it's like a thing you check off. It's like Whiskey a Go-Go. Played there. Played a Silver Lake Lounge, which was cool. It's another little hot spot. So played outside of our area here, but generally, just because I have a family and stuff, like going on tour and doing all that is not that feasible. So that's Major Tom and the Moon Boys. I put that band together. Fantastic band. Had several shifting members because musicians are fickle, and it's Salt Lake City, so it's not really a great music scene, but it's all right. So so I play around. Lots of sold out shows. Last show was, it was within, it was months ago. Sold out. Anyway, there's that. And then I have an original band called the Vistonauts. That's where I do all my original music. And then I also can do a pretty good Mick Jagger. You heard of him, right?
Oh yeah, from the Rolling Stones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what instrument he plays?
No.
You don't?
I think guitar.
You're fascinating, I must say.
I think it's guitar.
Good luck. Well, I mean, he can play guitar. Do you know who the guitarist is for the Rolling Stone? I kind of wanted to suss you out a bit. You are kind of a mysterious person. Do you know who plays guitar with Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones? How old are you? Or maybe you don't have to say.
47. No, I do not know. I've listened to Stones songs, but I don't know the.
Okay. All right. Well, so Keith Richards.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That rings a said it.
Yeah, Keith Richards. He looks like a gnarled piece of wood now. Everybody thought he would be dead long ago. It's funny. All the people they expected to be dead in rock and roll that are still alive, and all the healthy ones that they're dead. It's like Bowie. Bowie did every drug, typical rock and roll through the 70s. He admits it, everything. Piles of, cocaine.
I'm a big Doors fan. You ever listen to them?
Yeah. Same thing. The Doors, old Jimmy boy.
Jim Morrison, Ray Manzarek, Robbie Krieger, and John Johnson. So I know the Doors.
Okay, well that's not bad. Have you ever heard of the Beatles?
Yeah, they got a couple good songs out.
Yeah. So I was going to say, so I had Major Tom and the Moon Boys, Major Tom and the Pirates. That was my Rolling Stones cover band because I can do a pretty good Mick Jagger and all that. Anyway, that's kind of my music, stuff. I've scored movies, television. I scored the first all digital soundtrack movie, I think, in the world. We had a studio that just had all the cutting edge equipment in it. And I scored the whole thing, which means I wrote all the music. I also did Foley. You probably don't know what that is. Foley is when you're watching a movie and someone like walks down a hallway or opens a doorknob. They don't usually actually record that sound while they're shooting it. They do that in the studio. And are you there?
Yeah.
Anyway, is there stuff going on in chat?
Well, I'm just the chat's excellent, but we're listening.
Okay, it's fine. Thankfully, I can't see it. But anyway, I did that whole soundtrack. It was like the first ever. Everything was done on film and tape and that. Anyway, yeah. So those were a few things going on. And back to when you left Ray DeVito's show, because I was watching it, it got really gross. Did you get kicked off, or did you just go off? I was wondering about that.
I think I left because I was at work and I can't just fool around all night.
So you were at work. Yeah, all right, just kind of checking it. Well, it's good. You got out just in time. They got into some weird, creepy.
Yeah, Ray. Yeah, he takes things in weird places. He's always talking about things. I don't know. He's a good guy though. He's a good cat.
No, he seems like a good guy. It just got weird. Well, I'm not into gross stuff. It's like he started talking about, I body stuff. I'm not a big fan of.
Right. That's all he talks about. Yeah. So,
Obsession. Something happened. Oh, I don't want to say that, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, there was.
I always call him out when he gets into this nonsense. You know what I mean?
Good. Yeah, you should. What do you think of the lawsuit? I want your expert opinion on the lawsuit. I mean,
all joking aside, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
The one John started something, and he's going to end up being the one paying the other two. Not that they're much better,
I know, but it's amazing. Somehow he gets off. Like why somebody hasn't. Like, I've wished just. I also know Kung Fu. I do.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I'm into martial arts. So I used to be. But anyway. Well, and also I'm a boxer too, But I've always liked martial arts and fighting as a kid. Got bullied and that because I skipped a grade, so I was smaller than all the other kids. They wanted me to skip 2 grades, and I told the principal, I said, "No, I think that's a bit too much." So I was shorter. Right. So they called me shrimp and stuff, and and I was pretty. I was a pretty boy, so all the girls loved me, and all the dudes were like, "So, come on, man." And they would bother me. And then finally, I just kicked their ass. I'm athletic. My brother was a world champion. I sound like Uncle Rico. But my brother was a world champion bike rider. Anyway, got athletic genes. Let's just put it that way. I've sometimes wish most of the Dabbleverse.
I just want to say I have big genes, folks. Sorry, bad joke. Go ahead.
That's all right. I think you have athletic genes, and I think you also have modeling genes.
You're clearly on drugs there, Tom. But I thank you for the compliment.
No, I'm not. I'm dead serious. I've always said, like I said, the first time you came on, I said, "Here's a star. This cat's got charisma. He's a little inscrutable. That's a perfect combination." And you do, like I said once upon a time, famously, kind of a cross between 75 Elvis and Roy Orbison. You know,
Yeah, no, people said that, and then Ray had the nerve to say, "I'm not a cross between." Well, the other person said, "Yeah." So he's, I call him out when he tries to insult me.
Yeah, yeah. F that. I didn't like that at all.
It's fine if it's done jokingly, but not to mock someone.
Still, who's we just talk? I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's a good guy though.
Freaking chin. I know he's a nice little fella. I like him. Anyway, where were we? Oh, I wondered. Okay, so the Dabbleverse kind of things tend to be East Coast. They don't really come out. I'm on I'm out in the wild West. Like some of these events where John is there, which is rare, but where he's out and about, it just kind of blows my mind. Like that somebody just hasn't, and all through his whole career, other than Robert Morton Downey Jr. I think he was the one. I could be wrong. That actually kind of took him on. The fact that he hasn't.
Yeah, I see that clip where they fought a little bit.
Yeah, but like he's never been like laid out cold, and I know people are itching with some stuff he does. Like I want to, and I'm an old man, and and he is too. We're about the same age. But like it's like all this talk about box. It's like give me 2 minutes just to. Knock. Yeah, it just kind of blows my mind of all the horrific things he's done that someone hasn't laid him out, like just out. That surprises me. Also, these legal kerfuffles he gets into.
Yep.
It's like he never gets any consequence. What?
Yeah, well, I think his time is coming because he could act like the fool so long.
Well, you would think, but it's been so long. Well, it's amazing. It's like he's got.
I think John's his own worst enemy. Like I said, it's one thing to joke around about lawsuits, but it's another thing to filing a real lawsuit, and he's he's going to find out he has to pay legal fees.
Everybody wishes that, but like every rake he has stepped on, you'd think, okay, well, this has got to be the one. The one thing I'll hand it to him is he's not a quitter. I mean, he is, but like his ability to be as delusional and unself-aware and not comprehend the consequences of things. It's kind of like it is a superpower of some sort. I mean, it really is. I've never seen anything like it. Hence, you get Adam Bush, you get like people with actual brains and things that are analyzing this and going, you just can't get to the bottom of it. This one, I don't know. I would like to hope that you're right. I'm a lawyer.
Well, did you see John yesterday saying that it was I forgot who called animal control on him, but somebody called and he says, John was in the right. And he was all this goobly gobbly about he shouldn't have had to pay for the so everything's everyone else's fault except for his.
Always. No, it's a stunning. There's like never, even when it's completely obvious. I mean, there's no argument about it. Like he did it. Well, anyway, but as far as the lawsuit goes, I just don't. Somehow I think, and a lot of these, I think people do actually feel sorry for him because he is kind of special needs kind of ish, but he's so mean and rude and awful that it's hard to feel sorry for him. I don't know. It's a weird conundrum. But on the lawsuit, on the lawsuit, and is it lawsuit or lawsuit? Anyway, somehow I just have this sick feeling he's gonna get off. His mommy will cover it. I think that he's just spinning wheels till he gets his inheritance, which is usually the case. He's going to have a battle with his siblings, but he somehow ends up surviving. I don't know. It's like a cockroach in radiation. He survived. I don't know. It's wild. I
Well,
hope
I don't want to say nothing bad about him, but I can't imagine whenever you drink that much, most of those people do not live that long.
you would think, but look at Keith Richards. I mean, yeah, they quit at a certain point, but like you can go pretty far. And his problem is if he actually stopped drinking, that's when he would get it, because your body gets used to it. That's what kind of, I believe, happened to David Bowie, because he was into all that. He got all clean. He stopped smoking. He got a wife, Iman, and stopped smoking, stopped drinking, started eating healthy, and he got a heart attack in about 3 months. You kind of need to dance with who brung you. And a lot of these people that go clean, like they're goners. But he also did get the V, supposedly. Did you? Did you get the jab?
The V, what's that?
The jab? Did you get the jab?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Did you get the ora during the fun time, that whole little those several years of fun we just had? Did you participate in the operation?
That. Yeah, I got it. They pretty much, if you didn't get that, then you were pretty much weren't a part of society. You couldn't do anything.
Well, I beg to differ, but that was the threat. I didn't.
I worked a 9 to 5. I had a 9 to 5 job. If I didn't participate, they made you do all these. Basically, you had to do it. If you work a regular job, you have to do it
to keep your job.
University.
Yeah, I know. I know people that. I'm self-employed, so I could kind of avoid that. But I kept playing shows, like the shows, the concerts and stuff. They made it so that like only 10 people could come at a time, and they all had to distance and everything. So you'd have like 10 people come for like, and I'd have to do a set, and then they'd leave, and then 10 more would come in. So rather than having a show of 300 people, you'd have 300 times of 10 people coming in, standing with masks on. It was nuts. Anyway, well, Johnny Boy, he was a big proponent of, he was an actual proponent. And all of you that did, at least a lot of my clients, I work for, tend to work for like wealthy people that like fancy painting on a good painter, as far as the painting goes. And I told them, I said, don't do it. And they're like, oh, conspiracy theorists, blah, 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 blah. Well, half of them are dead. The other third have turbo cancer. And the other ones are like, have lost their minds. I don't know, but you're doing all right. Sounds like. How many did you do?
I think I did 3 out of 4.
All right.
Like I said, they don't give you a chance if if you work a regular job at a university or a hospital. You had to do it, or
No, harsh on that. Yeah, I know. I get the pressure of it. Believe me, and like, and that's what was so diabolical in my mind, is like, okay, you can either be homeless,
right,
and not pay your rent, your bills and stuff, or you're doing it. And yeah, diabolical in my opinion, in my humble opinion. All right, so this is like you call this a pre?
I think. Well, I don't really want to talk about that too much, but I think if like when I was at work, everything was so chemicalized. I think the chemicals hurt you more than anything. Everything had to be bleached every day, and it was just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, and being a painter, yeah, a lot of painters die young because the solvents that I'm exposed to or have been through my life, acetone, thinner, oil paint, all that, inhaling those, all that. I'm still here though, still good, still pretty tough.
So there's people in the chat that, pretty much lost their career, just like you're saying. So it was major, and it was a horrible time. I'm glad we're moving away from that.
We're moving away from that. We're about to go into the next one. But yeah, or at least we're done with that one. What do you think about the fake alien invasion that's happening and about to come? Go.
Is it fake? Because I was hoping it was real.
I know it would be. No,
I mean, there has to be aliens out there. There's so many planets. I just hope they're friendly. Hopefully, they just want our gold and natural resources.
How do you know there's lots of planets?
I mean, what do you think they're lying about that? People.
What do they lie? How often did they lie about C word? Did they? Yeah, stupid. I didn't get sick once. I didn't. It was the cold. It was the flu. Anyway, they lie all the. Listen.
Well, yeah, Mike V brings up a great point. Area 51. Did you ever hear of Bob Lazar? He's pretty convincing.
Yeah. Yes. John Lear. Do you know Lear? Learjet.
Is that the guy that made up the Learjet? Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of
HBARC. Thank you very much for the $5.
Nice. Yeah, Lear, my wife's grandfather, trained him in Learjets. He actually also taught John Denver how to fly, which didn't end very well. Anyway, yeah, I know about Bob Lazar, all that, and aliens. I think there are what people call aliens. There's entities like that. I just don't believe they come from outer space. That's a whole. That's some of the things I wanted to get into. I wanted to talk about Bigfoot and stuff, and cryptids.
We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about.
The pre-show.
I like the aliens though. I hope they're real. I hope they're nice. I think they just want our natural resources, and I think they're monitoring the planet.
Are you tracking the Panama alien? Have you seen that? If you're into aliens, you should be tracking this kid in Panama.
Well, I just dabble in aliens. I'm not. I like them. I just, you know what I mean. I got my most of my day is either working or dealing with nonsense or making videos.
I know. So, what do you read? Books,
audio books. I don't have time to read real books anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I used to when we didn't have audiobooks, but now that we have audiobooks, why would I read?
Well,
am I right?
But you actually did read.
Right. But now, like, I could read an audiobook while I'm at work. So, I mean, you know.
It's like me, like podcasts and stuff. Like, yeah, why would I read a podcast if I could just listen to it? It's kind of like that.
Right, exactly.
When you did read, can you recall one book that you read that you liked? Where the red friend.
Off my head, I'm never like an avid reader. I just, something interests me, like documents. Yeah.
Like I said, you're an interesting character, and I was just trying to kind of suss you out a bit, see where you're at. But it sounds like Carl was right about you. You're a genius. You're a gentle giant genius.
Thank you. I don't know if I agree with that, but I appreciate it.
Well, and you're kind. What are you drinking there, my friend? Some coffee?
Coffee like they drank in the Old West.
Yes. Oh, I've got Old West tales too. I have so many tales and stuff. It's cool. And the one thing about getting old is
you look like you live in Australia with the hat and the shirt.
Hey, well, I didn't have time because I had a whole get up. I was going to get in my wardrobe closet for our special.
Oh, I think it looks good.
That's all right. Yeah, I was going to shave and all.
Down west. What do they call it? Down under?
Yeah. I love mate. But the thing about like shows, like this is not a show, but I've always in my shows, my rock and roll shows, I always like to treat every show as if it's the last one you're ever going to do. And so I always like to, if I can, the idea is to put 100% into it, like whatever. That obviously doesn't often end up that way, but like as far as a mindset, because it can be, this could be the last show or appearance or whatever you ever do. So just as a general, this is my rule of thumb. I would like to treat it as like, okay, this might be it. This might be the so, go all the way. So I had big plans for this morning, but it's fine. It kind of ended up all right. We're just chit and chat with
H North, HVAC North. Thank you for the $5. Whatcha?
Nice. You got a $5. How about this? I also like swords. I like.
Oh wow.
Phil Elmore. Here, have you seen Phil Armore's knife? Here,
Ken, shoot me your email if you want to come on. We're only on till 10 though, so I don't know if it's worth it for you.
Doing Phil Elmore, if you don't mind. Here's Phil Elmore.
Which that thing looks serious. I'm glad we're friends.
No, like I said, I'm like kind of in the warrior zone, and it's weird because I can be very androgynous. When I get dolled up, it's quite a spectacle. But I like war, like fighting and stuff, and that's why I'm saying if I ever saw John Lennon, anyway, here's one of my samurai swords. Whoa! But like with Phil Elmore though, but he likes knives. Well, okay, this is my favorite knife actually. We can probably see it. I love this baby. It's from 1800s. This is like a real proper cowboy knife. Right? I used to wear it in my moccasins that I made because I'm Indian too. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so Phil Elmore, he goes. Just say, I know it cracks me up. He goes. Wow. Is that pretty good? That's my Phil Elmore? You do impersonations.
I do bad impersonations.
I know
they're good.
They're funny. All right. So
you're doing such a good show. We got people asking how they can get in touch with you. You're on Facebook, right? You can Facebook message you.
Yeah. So like Tom Larson is fine. You can dox me. LARSEN. That's fine. Tom Larson. There's a picture of me when I was in my rock and roll space pants. That's my thing. Major Tom Reports on YouTube. That's my fledgling YouTube channel. I would like to do this, Yeah, Major Tom and the Moon Boys. I have a Facebook there and a YouTube. Those are probably the best ways, I would imagine. But yeah, on Facebook, Tom Larson. Major Tom.
Very good. It just so people know I'm trying to post these comments, but some aren't posting. I think it's a problem with calibration, or maybe the Indians or the aliens. Are doing it.
Well, yeah, could be. The Indians. What's your favorite Indian tribe?
I like the American Indians. They give you a deal on the gasoline.
That I know, but what's your favorite tribe?
I don't know too much about Indians.
You're like kind of like a. It's awesome. That's what I like about you. You're like kind of like a blank slate that moves and does things. It's cool. It's like, which is why you're such a good foil, a good friend. And I'm being genuine. I don't like sarcasm. I'm not a fan. I can be sarcastic, devastatingly so.
Well, my stuff is anti-funny, anti-humor.
I think that's clever. That's funny. It's like antisocial.
It's not original. Andy Kaufman did it.
Well, I know. No, did I say original? No, Andy. So you like Andy Kaufman a little bit?
Yeah. He's one of the few people I've studied.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting somewhere. All right. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So this is what you call a pre-game show?
Yeah. I don't know if, like I said, we're probably going to end at 10, even if they don't go on.
That was
a headache. Usually the day goes on at 10.
All right. And then
they don't.
Sorry.
Looking for the link. Go in the chat, know if there's a link up there.
I feel like I'm Clay talking while you're talking, which is funny. I like that. That's funny.
That's
so what
okay.
were you?
Go ahead.
What were you just saying?
Sure. Oh, I was saying, does anyone know if there's a link yet for BeDabbler?
Oh. Okay. All right. Is it possible you would be Dabbler?
Is it possible
that you would be on be?
Oh, only if they invite me. Let's see. I'm looking right now.
It's possible.
Yeah, only if they invite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
Usually they have enough material. I got a couple of things I could pitch him, but the best way to get on a show, everyone, is to just pitch someone an idea. That's what got me on the news. Or I have other ideas I could pitch them. Maybe they'll go for it. Maybe they won't. There's no link for BeDabbler. Toby said, "Yeah, I don't see one either."
Oh, that's too bad. Hey, I wanted to know about Dave.
Go.
Hey, listen, I'm talking.
Oh, Dave Sarah, what do you want to know about him?
Well, okay, I don't know if it's linked, but I was trying to. I don't know. I was trying to find you, see what you're up to, and it's like, oh, disturbing warning content. Oh, my battery's going low. Shoot. Disturbing content. So I couldn't get in, and I thought, what could that be? What could Clearwater Chad have done to anybody? I mean, he could do things, but what would he have done that would be disturbing a warning content? And that was on your, I think, was it Twitter or something?
Oh, that's really odd. It's really odd because I run a clean show. I don't really swear in my show because my kid watches that 11-year-old son, so I don't try not to swear.
You don't? No, that's what I'm saying. And I was thinking, what could it be? The last thing you had posted at that time was you sitting in your car telling Dave Sarah to kind of something, or nothing overt.
What not off? Yeah.
And I'm thinking, there's something about hate. Like, can you say hate? Is like he's a hater or something? I don't know. I just wondered if you.
Well, YouTube's pretty sensitive, so they could be. They probably just a lot of stuff. So
he likes Coke.
Yeah, he doesn't even like shy away from it. He's proud of it. Which, okay.
That's why I don't mind saying it. He was the knucklehead that made it into John's Tonight Show party, right? And got all the killer video, though. Gotta hand him that. He's a legend in that respect. That was him. He was a little high, but he got it. Well, I think it was good he was, because it made him bold to get that footage. You know this, right? This lore. Dave Sarah. I think I'm right.
Yeah. Right, Dave Sarah, yeah.
I think
let's try to think.
What is he? What does he even do? Was he like a wannabe comic or something? I don't know.
His claim to fame, I don't know exactly what he does, but his claim to fame is, and I won't take this away from him, he taped John's reunion when the Tonight Show reunion. So he did that.
What I just
gave it to the Dabbleverse. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what I just talked about.
Did you say that?
That's what I was just talking about. It's all right. You're a blank slate.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm zoning out. Remember, I have a headache.
That's fine. No worries. Yeah, that was his. I know, but he was like something kind of. Anyway, who cares? I mean,
these people. No offense to people like that, but these people have to follow through. Like, if you want a channel, you have to go on. If you want it to be successful, if you don't want it to be successful, that's fine too. But you have to go on almost at least several times a week.
Commitment.
He comes right here from him for months. I had the same subs as Rob Saul 6 months ago, but since he doesn't go on regularly, my channel grew and his didn't. So fine if you don't want it to grow, but if you want it to grow, you need to go on a lot.
Yeah, you just got to rack it up and be somehow interesting enough and actually have something to say. That's what a lot of these channels, you kind of start out with something to say and then they run out of things to say, and then all they do is end up just reading chats. That's not his show. That's not a.
That's why I stopped. Yeah, that's if I feel that it's not going well, I'll just end. You know what I mean? So why you don't want to give sub good bad performance?
You can always have me on because I have so much to talk about. Here's a book on 6 modern martyrs. I mean, it's like I could go on for days about anything, but you got to have a brain. You got to be interested to be interesting. Right. If you're not interested in things,
people. Sorry to cut you off, but we got new people in the chat. Anyone new in the channel, please subscribe to both of our channels and like the video. Who you are, Major Tom?
Major Tom Reports is my channel. I don't know if you ever put a link up for my stuff or not. I'm like I said, I'm new to this, so
no, I'm not good at that.
Yeah, Major Tom Reports on YouTube. That's where, I don't know. Well, we're starting. I'm going to get a podcast going, though. Then we can really proper talk about cryptids, right? UFO. What's going on here?
Yeah, no, we could do shows on UFOs or whatever. I didn't know. I don't. Whoa, what happened? Hopefully, he comes back. I don't know too much about UFOs. I'm interested in. I'm a believer. I think they're here for our natural resources, which I welcome to some. Hopefully, they can help us some of our problems. Thanks, John. I appreciate it, John. Means a lot. The UFOs are interesting. I'm a native on them. I don't know too much about them. I want to know more about the American Indians too. Once again, sorry, I'm not performing at my best level. I do have a headache, which disclosed at the first part of the stream. Hopefully, Tom comes back. He's probably getting some coffee or whatnot. I think the show goes better with a co-host like that, though, because I'm not that interesting. You guys don't know the real Chad, so hopefully Tom comes back. Anyone else is welcome to come on. That's a fact check. We're not going to go too much longer. Like I said, I have a headache. Skull. I don't know what happened to him. He's got the link, though. He can come right back on. Let's see. I'm just seeing if he texted me. Nothing yet. Oh, isn't it Tom? He's really interesting. I had no idea it was this interesting. What was he trying to say about the aliens, though? He said that they're lying to us about how many planets. I don't know if that's true. I don't know why they would lie. No, I think I can't do it. Proper StreamYard. I gotta call him a bitch mouth. I will be right back. I need more coffee anyway, so I had to get out. I have a runny nose. I think my son gave me a cold. Oh, sorry, DV. We're trying my best. It's not good enough for you. I apologize. We got the Maxwell House Morning Blend, which I recommend. Everyone should get the Maxwell House instant coffee. And we got the old drip. I don't believe in new technologies. I believe the old ways are the best ways. Clearwater Chad has spoken. See, isn't it better with Tom on? I really miss him. Anyone else want to come on? We'll come on for a little while, even though I have a headache. Yeah, he's welcome on any stream. I'm trying to post what's that. Not about the aliens. They want to know what he thinks. Can't post these. Damn StreamYard. There it is. Yeah, so have Tom sign the exclusive whatnot. Oh, JTM says they will find new planets with the new telescope. Chile. All of it's BS. Sorry, Toby. We're doing the best we could. If it's not good enough for some people, I apologize. And like I said, if anyone wants to come on, give me your email. I'll send you a link. I don't want to go too much longer. I still have a headache, though. I was hoping to watch a show like BeDabbler, but I guess they're not going on. Let me check. Let me see for a link. I'll check on another tab here. How come they're not coming up? Stand by, folks. Checking the screen. So, well, let's check it. No show today. John says no show. Okay, we'll go a few more minutes. But looks like Dang Lizard has something going on in 30 minutes, but we can go till then if I could make it. If not, no worries. He's got a clip from CarMax. 30 minutes that starts. I need something to just put my head and just watch something without watching it. But isn't, like I said, wasn't BeDabbler did great. Rocco with his impression with the Kevin, which Kevin loved too. Says Jimmy says, "Look, Kevin might be at MLC tonight. Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to watch that." Yeah, I didn't know though. VHE. I didn't know they weren't going on, which is fine. They, everyone, those guys and me, we just do this for fun. We won't go too much longer because I'm, like I said, I got a headache. But if there's comments, thanks. Thank you very much, VG. All right, so we're going to wrap up. Thank you very much. Because I feel like we talked about everything. And I'll see you guys in the chats later. Thanks, HVAC, for the super chat, super stickers. Okay, Dangler said, I'm trying to post this comment. Says, I think the might be working. Which, yeah, he probably is. If not, maybe he just wants a Saturday off. Okay. So this guy says, JBK says, why would an alien race capable of space travel come to Earth for natural resources such as gold when they are huge meteorites? See, this is the stuff we got to talk about because I don't know why. Maybe they won't. So I've heard that they did that millions of years ago. If you watch that show with that guy with the crazy hair, that's what he said, I believe. I think Rocco does a lot of work behind the scenes in television, radio. So maybe it's required to work on the weekend. Yeah, DB's asking if this is a show. We are not sure what this is. Right. Yeah, we shouldn't. I don't know about the Mars thing. I think we should get our planet in shape before we go to Mars. My opinion. The small guys. All right, I'm fading out, guys. We're gonna end the stream. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys in the chat later, and have a great day. Thanks for the super chats, everyone. Ugh. See you soon. Thanks, everyone.